What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Chinacat Show with your lovely host, me, the Chinacat. Sorry it's a little late. Actually, I'm not even sorry. I just couldn't find anything good to talk about. So, yeah, it happens. But here we are, and I got some stuff to talk about. Let me move this microphone. I feel like it's like got hit me in the nose. Jesus. So, yeah, crazy stuff happening. Might be a little bit different. I got some video game news to talk about. Got some food. What happened to half my food? Well, I guess we're talking about one food thing. I guess we can look up more. But yeah, not much going on. Almost the end of the the month. Easter this weekend. 420 is this weekend. All in one day, including some asshole's birthday that we don't like. I won't say his name, not give him clout, but feel like it. Look up April 20th, and if no one knew, April 20th is Easter this year, and it's also 420. But look up whose birthday is on 420. If you know, you know. If you don't, it's crazy. It's a crazy, yeah. And just for shits and giggles, gotta shut off my Anthony Bourdain t-shirt. The man, the legend, badass t-shirt. And I'm sure you already know how much I love cooking and stuff. So it was only proper I bought this t-shirt. I saw it on somebody was some lady in New York was talking about her, I think deli or some like sub shop, but she was wearing the same t-shirt, and I saw it and I was like, I need that. What did I do? I went out and bought it from China before the tariffs. Yeah. So yeah, no, not much going on. Just living the dream, surviving. As you can tell, healed up pretty nicely. It doesn't take much for me to heal, but it's on to the shitty food. So today I'm going to show you an omelet, and I'm going to ask the question, how do you do this? And yes, it says on the bottom, you can't see it because of my big head, but it says my effing omelet. Um, I mean, it looks jellified. Like you legitly somehow cooked your egg or your omelet to make it look jellified and brown. Like it actually looks like that THC oil, those kids is doing nowadays, allegedly. Um, yeah, I know. I mean, one, if you're gonna make an omelet, I have some cheese, some peppers, onions, and stuff. I actually, speaking of omelets, I'm gonna tell you a story. So I actually made myself an omelet. Um, I haven't had an omelet in years. Actually, last time I had an omelet, I liked it. So I figured, hey, maybe I just like omelets. I need like a whole bunch of stuff to mask out the taste of the egg. And I made an omelet the other day. Jalapenos, peppers, onions, some Vermont cheddar cheese aged. Beautiful looking omelet. I might not eat eggs, but I can cook eggs. I mean, you have to, being a cook and stuff. Um, it was not what I was used to. I literally put a lot of Louisiana hot sauce on that, the crystalline. In the mornings, man, I'm not trying to throw in like scorpion pepper or nothing like that. I'm not trying to, burn my asshole throughout the day. I leave that for that, midday, because at least, the end of the day, that's where the hell breaks loose. Um, but yeah, no, I ate it. No, still not a fan. I thought about doing the whole. I want to do a whole week challenge of just each day eat a type of egg they make and see what happens. Because somebody was telling me, like, you, like most things, there's certain ways of making something you might like. So maybe I don't like an omelet, maybe like over easy, maybe a scotch egg, hard boil. I thought about pickled eggs because I love pickles. I'm a big pickle fan. You ask my girlfriend, ask anyone that knows me. I'm a nutcase when it comes to like anything pickles, sauerkraut, olives. Like I'd sit there and drink the juices. I'm just that. That's probably why I'm not like dehydrated any of the time. Well, that I drink like 3 of these a day. Yeah, different one. The other one's getting cleaned. But yeah, back to this. So I don't understand how you even come about this. I do have to admit, dude, that's a perfect circle. That's a perfect freaking circle. Like I know my birthday's on 3/14. The circumference of pi is 3/14. That's how you measure a circle. Excuse me, coffee. So yeah, I don't know how you did that. Like props up for you for doing that. But damn, dude, you got burnt the shit out of that. And then I don't know what you did for that gelatinous looking crap right there. This is ridiculous. I don't know. Stuff like this always amazes me. Um, it's like I came to this conclusion on these websites where I think some people just purposely makes bad looking food, but it's the ones that generally looks like complete garbage is the ones I kind of look for. Like if you go there and like make like a well, we've seen the hard boiled egg pizza, which I will do half and half. Like I'm sure there's some idiot out there likes that. I mean, God, hey, more power to you. Like I'm not about that, but me, no, because that's a waste of food. You're just wasting food, and I'm a big, I'm a, I hate wasting food. It's now I think any normal cook knows that wasting food is the worst thing in the world. So I mean, even like for me, it's like if I make a big thing of like a like French onion soup or chowder or anything like that, like I always hand it off to my neighbor or my girlfriend or my friend across the street. Because I mean, I want people to enjoy food, and I don't want to waste food because I make large because I usually prepare food at once. Like I'm thinking about doing that today, make like a stew or something, and it's just having the fridge like or the freezer where I can just throw it in there, look away. I can just go back doing what I'm doing, and then have a good home cooked meal, something nutritious, healthy, still yummy and delicious. Yeah, that's what it's about. I don't know why this guy put this in here. Okay, I'm gonna show this. So this is what does this guy say? Give me a sec. Why is my taskbar still doing this? I swear to God, Microsoft is going to be the end of me. Because I usually hide my taskbar because it's just easier to see stuff for me. Yeah, thanks. Well, this is a. Let me go back before I show you the actual thing. So this is vodka sauce like gnocchi with roasted carrots and potatoes. And I mean, I don't know why this is even on here. Like that looks tasty. I mean, um, I'm gonna give you guys a little hint. If you go make carrots, throw some maple syrup in that. Maple syrup, but fill it up, let them simmer down in maple syrup. You get some camaros, carrots. Just amazing, amazing. Like if I go to Thanksgiving and you have caramelized carrots, oh honey, I'm on top of that instantly. I love carrots. Yeah. Like if I wasn't such a like a panda bear, I love my pandas. I'd probably be a rabbit because I'm mean. I'm cute looking, but I'm mean as fuck. At least, I like to think that. But yeah, no, I don't see that. Like the it looks like a beautiful sauce. Everything's evenly distributed. The potatoes look really cooked, look great. Carrots look a little withered, but I mean, you might cook them a little too long, but nothing wrong with that, dude. Everything else looks great. Don't put this on shitty food. This ain't shitty food. If you hand me this plate, if I was over playing Super Smash Bros. With my friend, you hand me this plate, I'd be grateful. I'd be like, this looks amazing. You have to understand, when you see a plate at a restaurant, they plate it to look good. Doesn't mean it's going to taste good. It looks good. That's the whole point. For like, it's not the whole point because I'm sure it's going to taste good. I'm just saying that it's supposed to look good. So I think a lot of people in their heads thinks, well, if my plate doesn't look like this, then it's not good. No, no, that's not the case, dude. Like some of the best food I like have tasted or eaten or even made look like complete trash, but it was cooked properly and stuff. And just, I don't care. I just throw it on my plate. I just want to eat it. I'm not trying to line it up and stuff. Yeah, if I have like a good, a steak and stuff, yeah, like I line it up. Actually, you know what? For the first time, I'm gonna show you guys my steak. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna pause this. It's gonna seem like a little transition, but this is my first time I'm gonna show you my food. So yeah, back to what I was saying. Sorry, I had to grab the photos and stuff. As like this is something I made. Perfect steak, got New York sirloin. I barely used anything. Maybe salt and pepper, a little bit of garlic powder. I sprinkle a little bit of I like rosemary on mine. Shoot me. But I just like color and stuff. Look at that. It's perfect. No gray bands, nothing. So I'm showing this off because I have an idea, and I'm gonna throw this out to you guys. Don't expect it to be anytime soon. It might take a couple of weeks. I'm gonna do some research, some try to figure out how I can set up a place where I can actually do a. Yes, I want to do a cooking video of me actually cooking good food, and have go from there, see what happens. Um, like I said, the dude with the vodka and sauce, that's a fuck did that go? No, so my yeah, it's just like it doesn't even look bad. It doesn't belong in the shitty food like that. That's appetizing, appetizing as all hell. But yeah, that's all I got right now. As I'm gonna say, I'm gonna pull this off right now. So in the next couple of like a month and a half, maybe shorter, longer, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna do a cooking video. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I want to do French onion soup, but then everyone does that. Might do something that I'm good at. Well, I'm good at that. Something else that like a lot of people don't do. I gotta figure that out. But I mean, that's you know, if you're good at something, show it off. But that's it, guys. That's going on to the news. So we got some great news. So the first two, this when I was saying this is gonna be different. I'm saying it's different because the first two things about video games, and I'm sure a lot of who watches this might be like, well, I don't play games. Cool, but just listen to like the bullshit that comes through this. Okay, so there was a game called Concord that came out. I want to say that was 2 months ago, something like that. And the problem with the game was, one, you were spending way too much money making the game. Two, you didn't even like promote the game worth the crap. None of us knew about it. Um, I never even knew about it. Never even knew that. Like I knew about it after it happened. I was like, that this was even a game. And like I know about like what's coming out. Like I mean, I think the next big hit for me is Doom Dark Ages in May. I already have my down payment on that. Even if I can't play it, dude, I own that game. I love Doom, and I will make sure I play that somehow, somewhere. Um, stuff like that. But this was never so. If you don't know, Concord was a Sony. Well, make sure I'm saying this right. I'm pretty sure it was a Sony exclusive, but they never said anything about. I mean, they barely even talked about the game. Now, I have no idea what the game is. So, game achievements for sale, overview. So this game was made by Firewalk Studios for the PS5 and obviously PC. It bombed. It bombed. I mean, they lost a bunch of money. It was like so Concord cost 400 million to make. They didn't even come close to that. Like Session One, that's like out right now. That indie game from that guy named Tyler. It looks amazing. Like tell you the truth, like simplicity, but like a good game makes a good game. You don't need all this crap and shit. You don't need a battle royale. You don't need a game that looks like it's Fortnite or League of Legends or any of that crap. Like this was like a genuinely good game, and it made it from one person. Is making millions of dollars right now. Where a game like Conquer that spent $400 million got taken off. Like there's, I think, how many people were playing it before they got taken off? I'm not even gonna look that up. There's enough people playing it where they took it off like the servers, completely just buried the game. Um, it was a complete disaster. Well, we're gonna figure this out right now. So a Concord developer offered thoughts on Bungie's marathon situation, which again, I don't even know what marathon is. I haven't even heard about this game. This is the problem. Other than like, you putting your own beliefs into a game for other people to hear, you just don't make a game for everyone to play. You want to be like, here, I'll put my belief in here. And if you don't like it, don't play the game. It's like, that's not how it works, dude. Like, when I play a video game, I play a video game to get out of reality. Like, I want to go to the Middle Ages, the post apocalyptic, space, shit. Like, go down in hell and blast demons like in Doom. That's what I want. Or like an RPG or something like that. I don't need like you to push your politics into my games. So like I feel like, even though I'm playing like a Dark Ages game or something in like I don't need that. Hey, I have no problem with your politics, but there's no need for them in your art. Like, make your own art, make it in your own time. When you put it into a big corporation, think about the large masses of people who are going to play it. A lot of people don't want to deal with that. Not because like we're not sympathetic stuff. It's like the only reason we play games is to get away from shit like that, to get into a different reality, to live a different life. Like I know it sounds stupid, but that's what games are about. Like think about Halo. We all want to be Master Chief. I'm gonna run around with the Warhog with like the, you know, come on, dude. Or like you want to be Marcus from Gears of War, or Cloud from Final Fantasy VII. Like it was, that's the thing what we wanted. We didn't want to go into a game where it's like the politics is still there, all the shit's still there, but it's just like medieval game. It's like, oh, I'm just dealing with the same shit that I deal with every day. But I'm dealing with a game that I paid close to $70 for, that he was just going to preach to me something. I was like, dude, I'm just trying to live my life. Can I do that? Is that not good enough for you? So the problem is, that's the problem I have with this. The problem they have, which we could get into, is the fact that they have a problem with people looking at a game, judging it before it comes out, and get butthurt over it. That's what previews are for. If a game looks like shit, do something about it. Delay it. Fix it. Look at Assassin's Creed Shadows. Look at some of the voice actors. Just it's dialogue and stuff. It's this is what happens. We know. Listen to the fans. I've never played Assassin's Creed Shadows. I will say that. So I do not have any reason to even have an opinion on it, other than seeing gameplay from other people. But I can say that from what I've seen, again, this is just from what I've seen. I've never played it, therefore my opinion doesn't really matter. I throw it out there anyways. Um, I think the biggest problem is the voice, the voice acting in that is just like, how are you doing? It's just like looking at like a mannequin while they're talking. What game I was playing recently that was like that? Um, Let me go on here. And it felt really wrong because I like actually enjoy the game. Into the Cosmos or something. So it's a random game I got. It was fun. The problem with it was like the characters felt like just like you drew a stick figure with like words over the head with no emotions. Like you will go here and get this, and then do this and that. And I was like, I can't do this. And again, this game may have came out years ago, but it's the it's the point. It's the point of like this came out years ago, but you're still doing that with other games because you're being lazy with AI laziness. I mean, Ubisoft already has a reputation of being money grabbing assholes. Trust me, I know. I played Rainbow Six for close to 12 years. I retired that game when they start. Not the battle passes. Like I make I did pay for the battle passes for years. It is what it is. I play the game so hardcore, but once it start being like, "Hey, you want to pay for this game to play?" No, this is where we're at in games. It's opinionated, money grabbing, pay to play, and and then you got people that made the game to complain about that. Who made the game? Like, are you out of your mind? So we could go into this. I'm sorry, Alec. This makes me angry as a gamer. So, oh, this is Dynasty 2. Dynasty 2 was good. What are you talking about? Um, it is but it is not ideal to see the term Conquered trend online after just revealed your own game. But that's the situation where Bungie found themselves in after its recent marathon reveal. Fair or otherwise, I would deem that rather unfair given the historic nature of Conqueror's failure, which I do not believe Marathon will echo, even with the success that is far from granted. Um, so the problem with this is if a game looks if a game looks like shit. So I actually want to get a video on this because I don't want to read this whole thing. What the fuck? So this guy is like complaining about other people's stuff. It's like, look, dude, if the game looks like shit, we're gonna tell you it looks like shit. No one's gonna buy it. That's just how it goes. Like, do you think that like we're just gonna run out, drop $80 on a game without even looking at a trailer, seeing if it's even worth it or not? Are you out of your mind? No, that's not how it works. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make this really easy for all you guys. I'm gonna put a link at the bottom of the things from a guy named Asmund Gold. He says it perfectly. I can't say it as good as he does, only because like I'm just hearing about Marathon this like right after I heard about this. I had to make a video. I was like, well, this is happening again because Concord's guys butt hurt because everyone judged this game before it came out. I mean, no one even knew it came out. That was the problem with Sony. You never even said Concord was going to come out, and then you like bitching about Marathon, which was Bungie's. What Bungie played was fucking Halo 2, if I'm right. I'm pretty sure I'm right. Halo 2. Halo. Yeah. Halo 2 is Bungie. So, yeah, I mean, you gotta understand, like, when you make a game, you have to understand, like, you made Halo 2, one of the greatest fucking games of all time. Like, one of the fucking greatest fucking games of all time. Like, Halo 2 was just the epitome of the first of the multiplayers for, like, consoles. Not PCs, because you got Quake and stuff like that, Counter Strike. But, like, Halo 2, like, that's. I remember Halo 2. Me and my friends, we play Halo 2 a lot. Um, so yeah, I mean, obviously people are gonna notice if it flops or not. But again, I haven't heard anything, so I'm gonna at the end of this, I'm gonna link you to this because I don't even want like I feel like I'm not fully um catched up on this, caught up on this, but like I'm saying it from like standpoint of something I already seen from like when they did their thing. And they commented about like, well, Bungie's game is your, already people talking shit, and I saw a video of that game already, and it looks like shit. So it is what it is. And I mean, you made Halo 2. You have no excuse. But then again, I mean, you could say the same with Bethesda. Like, you guys made, Skyrim, Fallout. Well, Fallout 3. Tim Kaine made Fallout. So let's be perfectly clear on that one. Tim Kaine made Fallout, but you know, our Lord and Savior Todd Howard made Fallout 3, which is Fallout 3 is amazing. New Vegas is Obsidian, but it's just stuff like that that I just feel like we're at the point where AAA gaming is just crashing. Like any game that's coming out from any big like Ubisoft, I mean even Bungie, who made fucking Halo 2. And I mean, if you don't say that's a big company, I mean, you out of your fucking mind, dude. Like, you out of your mind. But okay, on to the next thing. I'm just gonna rant about this. Trust me, I have to deal with this every day. Oh, this. I had the yellow food porn. Oh, we just skip over that. So, just let you guys know, I don't know if any of you guys ever heard of the game Oblivion. So, Oblivion is one of the Elder Scrolls games, and which is also I just fucking deleted to come out with a remake. Well, hold on. Before Bethesda and Todd Howard comes for my skin, theoretically, it might come out as a remastered version of Oblivion. But I mean, I don't know if this is like modded or anything. I gotta find it because my dumbass. Give me one sec. Cool. So yeah, apparently the Oblivion remaster info and screens were leaked, according to several resources. Um, if you already know about me, I'm a big Bethesda fan, big Elder Scrolls fan, big Fallout fan, as you can tell by NCR over there. Um, it's a big deal. It's a big fucking deal. This is probably for me, other than Doom. This is probably if this is real for me. This is going to be my biggest favorite game that's going to be coming out, above like Doom Dark Ages. Because Oblivion, I haven't played Oblivion forever. But yeah, this happened, ladies and gentlemen. A rumor, Oblivion remaster is reported finally releasing soon. Additionally, screenshots and information about the game have surfaced online. According to Jeff Grubb, a Oblivion remastered will be a shadow dropped on the week of April 21st. He also mentioned that there are rumors of an Xbox showcase airing on the 23rd, but he didn't find anything substantially in then. I don't know if there's an Xbox going on next week, a showcase. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's check this out. Xbox, because if there's a showcase, this might actually be true. Again, this is speculation. I'm not gonna put anything on this. If it doesn't happen, don't blame me. This is going, and I think this is a big deal, especially for me. Um, showcase 2025, and it's yep, it's next week. Oh, and they talk about the Outer Worlds too, which that's a very it's a very like no one will ever remembers that game, but I'm gonna tell you like go back and play the like, Outer Worlds. It's a great game. It's a great game. So yeah, there it is happening. Information screenshots of the Oblivion remaster have been leaked through the developer's website. The game is labeled as the Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered and is being developed by Virtual Studios gameplay wise. It apparently has blocked mechanics inspired by Souls-like games. I really hope they don't fucking try and make this a Souls-like game because that would be the dumbest fucking shit they ever did in their life. As well as overhauled archery and stimulant systems, along with highlighted sneak icons and additional hit reactions and HUD changes. Okay, I can see the archery, like adding a little bit like Skyrim to like Oblivion would be kind of cool, but please don't fucking do a Souls-like game with Oblivion. or any mechanics like that, because that game was not made for that. That was a first person. It was an RPG like Fallout was, or any other Elder Scrolls. No need to be trying to ride the coattails of Dark Souls or Elder Rings or anything like that. Because to tell you the truth, I won't buy it. I'm not good at. I would say right here, I'm not good at Dark Scrolls without controller or Elden Ring. No, why I don't play them. I play PC. I don't. If I'm gonna do that, I play like Zelda or something, and I'm just not good at it. I'm being real. I suck at it. But the just the dude, look at that. It's on X. Look at this. So yeah, see, I ask questions because that looks just like Skyrim. That looks like the bridge into what's this? The hold, not Winterhold. Maybe it was Winterhold. But I mean, if this is like Oblivion, it looks absolutely fucking beautiful. Just not green. It looks absolutely amazing. 2006. Jesus Christ. I didn't realize how old that game was. Because I remember I started out in Elder Scrolls on Morrowind. I remember I was at a where was I? It was either a Walmart or Big Lots, and they had like a little thing of like the Morrowind in like the $9 box, and my parents bought it. Ended up playing it. I didn't play it through. I ended up using cheats, but later on I ended up beating it. But I mean that was my first, and it was like amazing game. And then I remember when Oblivion came out, I was like, it's like I hit Morrowind. See, that's my one thing. If there's a game you should remake, is Morrowind, because the spell system on there was amazing. The hit sequence sucked. You could fix that. There's so much shit you could fix in Morrowind and make that better game. Where like Oblivion was always a good game. Not saying like we shouldn't get this the remaster. Absolutely, this looks amazing. But I'm just saying like I just want to see you guys make Morrowind and just make it better and add on voiceovers, please. I don't feel like sitting here reading shit. Especially something like the quest, you have to read like a whole paragraph, and like I don't even remember. I have to like write down stuff. I have to go here. But I guess it's the beauty of it, like D&D. But look at that, dude. Look at that ship. Like over here, two over there. Oh man, if this is real, I can't fucking wait. I really can't wait. Like this would become my number one favorite game I'm waiting for. Like this would be the game that I will legitly go on my way to get a new graphics card just so I can play this. And I didn't even do that for Chernobyl 2. And I was a huge Chernobyl 1 fan. But when it comes to anything Bethesda, I'm right there in the forefront. Daddy Howard, you can fuck up everything you want, but we still love you. It just works. It just works. It could be buggy. It just works. I'm not going through the only thing because I don't want to put out too much news, but this is a thing that's going around. Um, hopefully, this is a real thing, and we are able to, have like a good remake other than Skyrim for the 100th time. No offense, I love Skyrim, but we don't need 500 goddamn remakes. I mean, I'm still waiting for the remake for the freaking. I don't know. I don't even know what other places you could put that remake in. But on to the next thing. So, you ever been pulled over? I guess you're drunk, which I hope none of you ever have. I've never been, but I guess somebody else has. Instead of just accepting your charges, you call the AA to during a standoff to fix the car, the police just spiked. So if you know what they mean, tire spikes, they throw down the tire spikes. If you on a high speed chase, pop your tires, you ain't going anywhere, and then you do what they do. Well, I guess this lady, according to, we gotta read about this. Let me just go ahead and theorize this. I guess she called AA to fix her tires during the standoff. Well, I can't, I hope there's videos for this. So, Segrere County, a 45-year-old woman was arrested Wednesday and accused of leading police on a high-speed chase on the I-70 and then calling roadside assistant after the officer spiked her tires. Anna Marie, I don't know, AE stuff is always stupid to me. Anna Marie was booked into Emery County Jail for investigation of reckless driving and failing to stop for police. The odd series of events began on about 5:20 p.m. when Martinez was spotted by a Utah Highway Patrol trooper on I-70 going 120 miles an hour, according to police book and affidavit. I reached a speed of 130 in an attempt to catch the vehicle, the troop wrote in the affidavit. Let's step back for a second. So your police cars are literally horsed up to go beyond that, and it took you I'd be going 160 to catch her. Probably some woman who just had her first glass of wine. I should probably blank that out. Oh well. By the time the trooper caught up with the vehicle, Martinez was going 95 miles an hour, but as soon as the trooper got behind her with a flashing lights and siren, she accelerated to between 120 and 130, the affidavit states. Troopers attempted twice to spike the woman's tires. They were successful on the second try near Singrid, which was nearly 100 miles outside from where Martinez was first spotted. That's a long ways. The vehicle left front tire lost air, and the vehicle pulled into the right side of the road and came to the stop. Traffic was shut down, and a high-risk stop was performed by multiple troopers. A driver and the sole occupant of the vehicle failed to obey the commands to exit the vehicle to roll down the window. I tried multiple times to get Martinez to roll down the window and exit the vehicle while yelling as loud as I could. A PA speaker was used to try to get Martinez to obey the command, which she refused according to affidavit. About 40 minutes into the ensuing standoff, police say, Martinez called AAA to give her the tire fix. The affidavit said, I can imagine standing there like a whole standoff, and then you see this little AAA car come in to go fix, and they'd be like, "What are you doing here?" And they're like, "Oh, I'm coming here to fix a tire." Being like, I'd be like, "Okay, switch tire, switch outfits. We go in, and then just tackle her. Easy as that. There we go. I solved the problem." The roadside assistance company transferred the call to the police, who in turn transferred the call to the trooper on the site. I was able to talk to Martinez into exiting the vehicle. Martinez was placed under arrest and transferred to Emery County Jail, the trooper wrote. Holy fucking shit, dude. So you telling me this lady thought she can get on-road assistance when you have a whole scene of police officers, this little car comes in and being like, "Yeah, we're sitting here, fix your tires and go on your way," and shit. That's not gonna happen. If I was that guy, I'd be looking around, being like, I was like, no way, dude. You're on your own. You're on your own. You did that to yourself. You had to be I didn't read she had to be drunk. You're either drunk or you're stupid. There's only two that can end up happening to this. How What in the world that makes you think like the AAA road crew is going to save you from getting arrested? Like you need like some screws loose to even think this is a thing. Damn, dude. Like you think you've seen them all, but this is it. But I mean, it gets even worse. So in Britain, I think yeah. Well, this is UK. Well, this is UK. Westminster Bridge. So imagine getting busted by two police officers dressed up as Batman and Robin. Well, this is a thing. So hopefully, this is Robin. Where's Batman? Oh, it's Batman and Robin. Look at them. Look at them go. Okay, so imagine that. So let's read about it. So police deliver vengeance. We got vengeance on Batman. On illegal gamblers, well disguised as Batman and Robin, met officers dressed as the Cape Crusader, and sidekick. Like it, he dressed as Batman and Robin. Arrested a pair to. Oh my God! Arrest pair attempted to flee tourists on Westminster Bridge. When a couple of illegal gamblers attempted to flee tourists on Westminster Bridge in February, they never had expected two Metropolitan Police officers show up dressed as Batman and Robin to arrest them. I am sorry, but this has gotta be the funniest shit in the world. Um, but as fans of the 1996 Only Fools and Horses Christmas specials will know, a dynamic duo of men who fight crime in cosplay costumes can appear at any time, anywhere. Unlike Delboy and Rodney, who accidentally interrupted a robbery dressed as Batman and Robin while run into a fancy dress party, the police officers deliberately disguise themselves as the Cape Crusader and his sidekick, the boy Wonder, in order to catch the criminals unaware. Sorry, but if I see two grown men dressed up as Batman and Robin, I'm gonna ask questions. Be like, what's going on here? Why is Bruce Wayne and Dick Grayson here? Like, come on, dude. I mean, depending on what Batman, Dick Grayson, or Damian Wayne, or we can go down like a list of the Robins. Yes, I'm a nerd. Um, at the time, illegal gambling gangs were targeted tourists on the bridge with games known as Three Cups Challenge and Shell Game. Yeah, it's like that whole thing. Like they do that in America too. Like down in LA, all those people that dress up as cosplays and stuff. Like don't ever take pictures with them because they would hassle you for money. It's a scam. That's where they're down there. They take pictures of tourists like you're in LA or Hollywood, blah blah blah. Then they would hassle you for the money for the picture taken, which all you have to do is just walk away from them and tell them to go fuck themselves. You didn't get the picture. They decide to take a picture of themselves. It's a scam. They do the same thing except it's magic tricks and stuff. Because Britain's on the dark ages still because they have kings and queens, as Doug Stanhope says. Sorry, sorry for my British friends, but it is true. Guys, still in the Dungeons and Dragons era. Um, um, INS. The Inspector Darwin Watson. God, that's so British. Inspector Darwin Watson. I can't even do a British accent. Who is responsible for local neighborhood policing in Lambeth, Northwest, and is also known as Batman. Said we known that two repeat offender has been known operating on Westminster Bridge and have came to recognize me and my team from our patrols. Like, what gave you the idea to dress up as Batman? Wouldn't that just give it away? Like, look at this idiot dressed as Batman try to be an inspector. That'd be the first thing I think of. It's like, dude, you don't even look like Bruce Wayne. Never mind try to be Batman. You're like a little skinny little. Look at this guy. No offense. I mean, what they're doing is good. Don't scam people. But, like, if I see that, look at this. Look at this. Look at those arms. I see those, like, dude, you don't even have a real Batman mask on. Like, really? What, you couldn't be like, Sherlock Holmes and Watson or something? I mean, your name's close as, your name's Watson. Get the yellow guy to be Sherlock Holmes. You'd be good. Come on now. Although dressed up may not be the most conventional policing method, we were thrilled to see that in this case it worked perfectly, and the team were able to get some great results, taking those people off the streets and protecting tourists and Londoners from being fleeced. I don't know any of those words. I get it. They probably thought, these guys are doing magic. They think that these guys are just dressed up as Batman and Robin. Why? I have no fucking idea. And yeah. But again, dude, the dude playing the Robin with like the bucket hat is just perfect. Like, the dude does not look like Robin one bit. He might with that, I might have a strong chin line. I mean, I do somewhat, but so pretty much, two people were arrested. And they fined for 225 pounds in American dollars is probably less than that. What can we get off of this? You go to a new city, you see people doing that, like dress ups or doing the magic things. Be very wary. They literally just scam you. If you see art and stuff, people selling art, definitely hit them up because they're real people. But people doing magic tricks or dressing up as like Batman or Superman, even down on like, down there and shit. It's all a scam. They're just there to scam you. Don't do it. Stay the fuck away. And they're gonna hassle you for it. Just, that's just how it works in society. It's crazy, there was wasn't it Brazil that had this. I'm not even gonna look it up. If you feel like you have nothing to do today, look up the Brazilian drug bust when the people dressed up as these cartoon characters or something weird like that. It's a real thing. Check that out if you had nothing else to do. But on to this Florida man. So this is the reason why this podcast has been so late, because I couldn't find anything. And then this popped up, and this didn't even pop up on like the whole Florida man news. This popped up on like regular news. So this is a Florida man, but it's a female. And if you know anything, don't sell dead bodies online. Florida woman arrested for selling human remains on Facebook Marketplace, police says. Let me see if I can get this.
Officer who was on.
No, that's not it. So we're just going to go back to the article. I thought we would actually get a video. Okay, it's not too bad. Owners of a Florida grow shop, Creole? That's not how you spell Creole. Why are you even Creole? What? Creole shop have been arrested for selling human remains on the Facebook Marketplace, according to Orange City Police Department. Kyber No, that's it. I am done. Kimberly. That's not how you spell Kimberly. I don't give a fuck who you are or who your mother is. Spell it right. Look at the Kimberly from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Kimberly, the Pink Ranger. That's how you spell it. That's not how you spell it. You might say, well, Mike, you spell your name M-Y-K-E. That's a normal spelling for it. It's M-Y-K-E or M-Y-K-E. Look it up. It's a normal spelling. There's a lot of people who use it. No one uses this fucking spelling for your fucking name. So, you people need to stop fucking up regular spellings of names because you're trying to be special. You're not special. You look like an idiot. You look like you can't spell. It looks like, you went to English class in the first grade and failed out and dropped out and start working a coal mine. That's what you look like. So stop it. Keep the same spelling. You ain't special. None of us are special. So fuck off. And Ashley Lee, whatever, were arrested and charged with purchase and sale of human organs and tissues, according to the court record. Say black market organ donors, organ sellers. This is something I haven't seen in 17 years, and I've worked with this agency. We haven't been on dark web yet. Orange City Police Department Captain Sheriff Al Sharmi, excuse my name, dude. Excuse my pronunciation of your name. Hopefully I said that right. Told ABC News Orange City, fucking Orange City, is located about half an hour north of Orlando. It's living about around that area. It's just like a shit show. Yeah, you look like somebody would spell your name like that. Police began looking into Schloffer's store, Wicked Wonderland, back in December 2023 when they received a tip regarding business within the city attempting to sell human bones, according to the charge affidavit. A tip included images of the store's Facebook, which advertised various human bones for sale, complete with private information. Affidavit said, "Yeah, they gave grave robbing. That's pretty much it." Sofa's store allegedly selling two human skull fragments for $90, a human cadaver and sculpia for 90, a human rib for 35, a human vertebrae for 35, a part of a human skull, which I would think that'd be for 600. Affidavit said. Police spoke with Legacy, whatever, co-owner of the Wicked Wonderland, who said the store had been selling human bones for several years and unaware that the prohibited in the state of Florida. Affidavit said, yeah, it's prohibited in like almost all states. I know there's several states you can sell human bones, but they have to be done right. You can't just dig up bones and just sell them. It's like down in a NOLA where like some of the graves will pop up, and there's a lot of people that are selling. It's been happening forever down there. People get arrested all the time. Where they built their whole city on like in the swamps. So obviously your bodies don't stay underground. She confirmed to authorities that the store featured multiple bone fragments, all purchased from private sellers. Bullshit. The affidavit said Lisi said she had documentations from these transactions, but could not provide it at the moment. Well, because you fucking grave robbed it. You did some Ed Gein shit. The affidavit said Scroofer and both of those idiots met the police where that idiot showed documentations from PayPal, but she had redacted certain information to protect their privacy, the affidavit said. She told the police bones were indeed education models, and that a warrant would be required if further information were needed, the affidavit said. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not being able to speak today. Police submitted 5 pieces of human bones from Wicked Wonderland as evidence from the Vallejo County Medical Examiner's Office, finding that the fragments likely represent 2 different individuals, one possibly archaeology origin and the other of Onomatopoeical origins. So what does that mean? I know what the word means, but like exactly what is like the what did they mean by that? Like, was it from a grave? Because I know archaeology is like digging up bones and stuff. Okay, so that would be the one from the grave. So is this for like medical purposes? Because I know like legally you can purchase a human skull if done legally. I don't know why you want that. So relating to bodily structure. That's what. So the bodily structure and origin. So they all. So either one was digged up, and the other one from like a human body. Well, obviously both from a human body. Sculfer or Schoffer or whatever the name is was taken into custody on Thursday and was released on bail of 75,000 on Friday, according to court records. It is not immediately clear if Sculfer has obtained a lawyer. Um, so yeah, what I get out of this, if you want to see, I mean, sure, it looks crazy. Sorry, you look like you're out your mind. I would say something else, but I don't want to get yelled at. I know, like, if you go to San Francisco on a Hay Street, there's a shop of like weird oddities. There's like taxidermy, there's skulls in there and stuff. But they were like they were grabbed in the right way, and I feel like they might have given like the PayPal statements, but you reviewed like the information. You probably had said person send you money for like a alibi. You probably went to a graveyard, dug those things up, and grabbed them. Because no way you were just buying, you know, you know, bones off of like the black market, just reselling your stupid store down in outside of what was like outside Orlando. Like, look at this. You telling me she didn't dig up great bodies? Look in those eyes and stuff. Yeah, you totally did it. Plus, like, why is that like one piece of hair pink? Like, did you like forget to dye the rest of your hair pink, or is that just the rest of it? Yeah, anyone with a pair of pink hair, like, I don't trust. Like, I had red hair. Red hair is cool, but like when you have pink hair, I don't trust you. Blue or pink, I don't trust you. Not trust you at all. You showed me that you're probably crazy, and you're gonna tell me something crazy that I'm gonna have to listen to. And I prefer when I've seen that, I walk the other way. This is how it goes. But yeah, I don't think I have much else to talk about today, guys. Well, this is it, guys. This is the Chinacat podcast. If no one told you this today, you guys are beautiful, and you guys have a beautiful rest of your week. And happy Easter to all my Christian friends and Catholic friends, and happy Passover to all my Jewish friends. And hail Satan. Ciao, guys.